Welcome everyone, I'm Martin Tyler, he's Alan Smith.
Okay guys, we're back
about this match today
and
from the commentary position.
Got a change of plan here at the moment. With this being a pilot, it was decided that unfortunately the 1v1, a lot of clubs players don't really play a lot of 1v1, and there was some quite heavy defeats in there, and teams are getting a little bit frustrated. We've switched to a different format, which I'll explain in a minute. It's straight away, almost from the kickoff, we've got a cracking goal from
excellently done. Kept it down and kept it inside the post.
Well, every good team needs a striker like this.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry,
right with you. So Always Late FC weren't late for that. Turned up early for that party, and straight from the kickoff, gone 1-0 up against the guys from the FVPA. So FVPA playing in red, Always Late in blue. So just explaining, we've got a slight change in plan now, where we've switched from a Ryder Cup format, 4v4, 2v2, 1v1, to a pure 4v4 league. So we've ended up with 4 teams with 4 players, and they're just going to play a straight league of 4v4, so 3 points for a win, same as football. So we unfortunately lost a couple of teams, as a couple of the 1v1 matches are a bit one-sided to say the least, and guys decided that wasn't really what they were here for. So as it's part of a pilot, that's the whole idea, to see what works, see what doesn't work, and now we're just going back to a pure clubs league for the moment. So this is going to be 4v4 action all the way, which I've got to say I've been really enjoying. So from a spectator's point of view, hopefully a better watch as well than a bit of scrappy 1v1. So after taking on water in the first couple of minutes, FVPA now in the attack, but blocked off well there by the guys' defence.
That could stop the attack today. Good forward play.
Yeah, it's a good point, JMO. Thanks for that feedback. It's probably having almost like a little advert to play, which actually explains what's going on. Something we can work on. So if anyone's good at making little videos and little adverts, let us know. Let Kelly know. Something like that is a really good idea. Just to, at least if there's nothing streaming, we can put something on and people know what's happening. So back to the game, we're 16 minutes into the game. FVPA in red, playing against Always Late in blue. And this is the first game of the league. So
Riquelme. Good ball. Here he is with a chance.
You can find on the homepage of Sweetbacks TV, we've got the new league embedded on there. I think it's the second article of the day, so you can keep up with the scores, league positions and things. It's good to see the Always Late lads are still actually awake. Long marathon trip here from only 40 minutes away in Tamworth, which turned into a 3 to 4 hour nightmare. But they're here now, they've had a little bit of sleep in between the game. And to be fair, they're 1v1 matches, they absolutely annihilated the opposition.
The defender was
that's
so
probably
close to it.
Cause we're now playing as we are, but I think all for the better.
Slid in. We didn't throw it far enough. It's given away from the throw.
It's a fair point. I think the only thing with the ticker is we're not too sure when the next match will start anyway, so it's counting down. But no, I quite like the idea of just something. And there we are, a mistake in defence, and FVPA have punished it. 1-1.
Well, we're back at level pegging again.
Okay, so
1-1.
Nearly half an hour gone, and it's 1-1 back to where we started.
Riquelme.
But I've got to say, I need to take a step away from the microphone later on and record one of these matches, because seeing the player interactions is so different to a 1v1 tournament. It's great to see the teams celebrating together, squalling at each other if someone does something bad across the console, as we saw in that last one when Always Late just gave the ball away, unfortunately, in defence in a critical place.
That's a good pass. So dangerous. And the
Well cleared there by
Attempt to find
FVPA.
an attacker there has just ended with a ball that the defender has
Launched out to the wing, but yeah, no one there playing for safety.
That will be a throw. Riquelme.
The Hucks, good to see you here again, mate. Yeah, agree, James. Just having some information to at least say what's going on. Completely agree.
That's a great ball, great
See what we
opportunity.
can do. Oh, I think that's offside. Yeah, just straight. Got
clearly in agreement.
Too enthusiastic there.
And that's a straightforward offside decision.
Yeah, that's much better. The streaming PC and the actual Xbox are completely synced now, so there's no delay whatsoever, which is nice, because we got to a point yesterday where I think we were about 5 minutes FIFA time apart. So if someone would score, you could see all the emotion and it hadn't shown up on the stream yet, so it was quite difficult to commentate over the top of. But all back to normal. A little finesse attempt there, but just round the post.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I think there's an element of that. Just didn't keep his head down, his eye on the ball, and it's cost him.
1-1. No team really dominated yet. It's been fairly even. With FBA. Got caught early on, so they've come back into the game well. They've settled down a lot now. A tricky ball just in behind that defender who's got to deal with this now. Not got a history of dealing with the ball well at the back.
Has to go and get the ball for the goal kick.
What have we got here? Oh, got away with a lucky deflection for a goal kick.
Quick ball. Here's the cross.
Under control.
Looks as though he would get through, but he's been stopped.
Oh, that's going to hurt. And that one. There's a couple of amazing sliding head tackles there in the last few minutes. But out come the FVPA. Nicely grouped around the middle. There's a man out wide who's gone out there.
Nicely done between the two of them.
And they get in the middle. They're piling in.
Tries the volley. Well, the shot was
volleyed it, but
a decent position.
I think he had his eyes closed.
A very decent hit of the ball.
Just seemed to catch the side of it, put a bit of spin on it, but nowhere near enough power.
Good play
yeah,
together.
just to explain those that are new into the stream, this is actually, we're live at Insomnia 46, which is in Telford International Centre. It's a LAN that takes place 3 times a year, and we're streaming, we're running the first ever UK offline clubs pilot tournament. So we started off doing a Ryder Cup format with 4v4, 2v2 and 1v1, and we've switched that now and we're just playing a straight 4v4 league format with 4 teams. So it's been great. The 4v4 games have been really, really good to watch. The band with teams, we've got 2 tables with 4 Xboxes on each, 2 facing each other. You've got all 4 players around the consoles on one table, all 4 on the other table, and the banter and when there's a goal scored, high-fiving and things is really good to see. Completely different to a 1v1 tournament, and yeah, something great. So this is really a pilot for something much bigger in the future, about getting clubs such a massive scene in FIFA and getting much more of the guys on to offline events. And so far this has gone really, really well. We've learned plenty. That's the whole idea of it being a pilot. See what works, see what doesn't. And yeah, hope to see a lot more people playing FIFA
now
clubs
what's the referee going to do?
offline.
There's a bit of soft pedaling from referees
in the future.
There have been a few
which will be
incidents
great.
recently. They're not looking for controversy today, that's for sure.
No, well, after so many red
Yeah, completely agreed, Dux, about it.
Maybe
Watching this is just when
things down a little bit.
People have got control of, obviously only 4 players in this instance, but it's just a completely different game to watch than the normal either 1v1 or 1v computer play on
It's
FIFA.
a case of picking the right pass now because he's got so
really
many
good.
teammates in support. In space for the pass.
He's inside here. Can he finish? No, cleared well. I've not been a clubs player myself before. I had my first ever game last night as a pilot to make sure the kit was working, and being involved today, I'm hooked on it. I've got to say, I know time commitment's difficult, but I would really like to sort of get involved with this sort of thing, and much more of what I missed from my old football days is the team banter and everything. It's great. Oh, tackle from behind, but no, the refs let that one go. Yeah, there were shouts for penalty here, but no, nothing going. The ref wasn't interested.
A free kick, foul, and the offender may be lucky to get away with.
Yeah, agreed, JT. I was watching this morning one of the games, and I think they doing it in this game. It seems to be taking a player out of the game almost. But They're obviously keen in his abilities as a goalkeeper, but there you go. It's broken. Keeper was helpless there. It's the second mistake that they've made at the back, unfortunately, and they've been punished twice. So FVPA turned it around now. 2-0. And they just want to show their colleague a few times in the replay what they felt with his mistake there, which is not a lot.
Avila into his feet. And the referee does blow. The flag was up from the assistant.
Okay, it's going to be an absolute pleasure in a second to introduce my
it's gone out of play off
friend, colleague, manager of Team Sweet Patch TV, Dan Bellis, along to help me out as I get stuck for things to say. So welcome along, Dan. Great to see you, mate. And how are you finding this? What do you think about the way we've evolved the tournament now as the day's gone on?
Needs to try and get the ball back now.
Some people might argue that
what a chance
not
here.
being able to use your
and the goalkeeper comes out on top in the one-on-one situation.
That gives your defenders so much confidence when you've got a keeper of that stature in goal.
You can't just pace abuse your way to the win. You can't just go past the area defenders quite quickly. You're having to use the default guys. You have to work together. It makes those goals much more rewarding, and we're seeing a lot of competitive
now he's
play
lost the ball.
With some pretty good
Possession
goals.
is so important, but it's gone away from them here.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, it's a good point you made there, guys, because we had to switch the Xbox over, and I thought they'd switched off the actual game volumes, but we'll get that sorted for you in a minute. So
turnover
just to
of possession here.
Clarify, is that the commentator volume or is that the game itself?
Probably just about on the edge of the range from which he can expect to score, but the odds against him. Riquelme.
Right, sorry about that, guys. We'll get that sorted out.
Keeps it going. Good defending here to get the ball away from the danger area. Fair distance to the clearance. It's gone straight to an opponent. Got to chase the loose ball.
We've got 20 minutes to go, and it's still 2-1 to FVPA FC.
That's where you have to defend in your own area.
The winners will get 3 points in the mini league. It's not a knockout anymore.
Riquelme. Well, there was real danger there until the defender stepped in, and the tackler has won it very cleanly.
How's it sound now, guys? And there's the equaliser from Always Late FC. A well-worked goals, high fives all round. And now there's just over 10 minutes left to find a winner from either team.
Thanks for holding the fort there, Dan. I think I've seen ducks. That's hopefully the volume is much better now. Sorry, we switched over the Xboxes and missed turning that back off. Sorry about that. Okay, so as Dan was saying, we're about almost approaching the last 10 minutes of the game. It's 2-2. I think both teams will be happy with the draw, but obviously looking for the win in the first game in the league to get themselves at the table. It'll just be straight 1 point each if it's a draw, but obviously both pressing to get that 3 points, which make a big difference these days. There's a lovely ball through the middle. He's away. Can he finish? He's getting held back. Oh, defended there. Oh, but the ref's not happy. He's given. Oh, initial contact was obviously just outside the back box there. Actually, interesting. The point is actually over. We are operating this over the internet. We're sitting on the internet of the LAN. And this is all operating across the internet because it's the same as the big difference we've got here is that we've created 8 default Xbox accounts with a pro attached, and created 2 default clubs teams, so everybody's playing the same teams and the same players because of all the issues with... Oh, and FVPA nearly stole it to the death then. But just put wide, unfortunately. Yeah, next time, Jamie, here we are. Oh! Sorry if I deafened you then. Smashed it against the post from the FVPA there. I think they were upset, and obviously always late. We're quite happy that had just smashed into the post. But FVPA keeping going. There's 3 minutes of FIFA time left. They've given the ball away again at the back. Oh! Always late. 3 serious errors at the back and nearly 3 goals to the bad for it. But they just luckily, and they've got a chance back now as we go into real Fergie time, and drilled it, but the keeper saved it there. So here we go now. One last attack perhaps. It's fallen for him. But no, always late. We're there and snaffled it up. Just waiting on the ref now. There goes my voice from streaming for a few days. A few nights. Excellent. Right, there we go, guys. That was that one. So it's finished 2-2. First game in the league. It's nice handshakes. That's what we like to see. I only have one occasion so far someone's run off in a storm, but these guys are all in it for the right reasons now. Celebrations all around. And there we go. A point each. See if we can get the 2 captains over on the stream just for a little bit of a interview. Go. Reedy. Adam. I got the managers of the 2 teams here just after that first game in the league stages. So, Kelly, first of all, you were really pushing it in there. How have you come away feeling from that game?
We went 1-0 down pretty quickly, so it felt like a bit of an uphill struggle towards the end of the first half. As we got back into it and went 2-1 up, these guys put a lot more pressure on to get that goal. And then towards the end, I really thought we were going to finish it.
And Adam, you got that really good early start. How are you guys feeling after the end of that game?
I think, in terms of the result, I thought we were going to win. Like midway through the second half, it looked like we were going to win. I thought, but then the last 20, it was all them. They had all the chances, and it looked like they were going to do it. And that one that hit the post, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? No.
Excellent. There you go, guys. So we're going to go into the next match in a second. Teams will get themselves set up. We'll just leave this running if that's okay with you, as teams are setting up. And we haven't got the test card that we talked about. Just to explain for anyone that's here who's coming on newly to the stream. So we're currently in sunny Telford, in the Telford International Centre, Insomnia 46, which is a all-weekend game and land. There's about 3,000 gamers here. We've got a massive exhibition hall. It's a really, really good event. Worth checking out on the internet, www.multiplay.co.uk, for all about it. We've been running here a FIFA 12 Club's offline pilot. We call it offline because the players here, it's actually all run online through the internet as a normal game of clubs is played. We've tried out one variation on the theme, which was very much around the Ryder Cup, and that was consists of 4v4 game, 2 2v2s and 4 1v1s. Unfortunately, some of the club's players not big 1v1 players, so we're getting some annihilating scores. So we've switched it down. We've left with 4 teams now, and we've switched to a straight league of 4v4 games played only. Just had the first one, FVPA versus Always Late FC, finished 2-2. So both happy with a point each there. But now we're getting ready for the second game. I'll just get things set up. Bear with me a second while I just do the technical side of this a second.
down there should start striker and getting closer. We're playing these, not after these players. The biggest game of your life. That was that one. Semis after that. No, I think we're doing like these top two.
Makes perfect sense to me, Ducks. Right, just getting ready. I think both teams have got all their players ready. They're just setting up. I'm just going to go and update the scores and grab a glug of water a second, and I'll be back here in 2 ticks. Okay, I'm just going to briefly stall the stream and then start again because it makes the dividing up of the videos and coverage for later.